To manifest wealth, I put into action the required wisdom. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, the place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, today's message is do not take your foot off the gas. I know a lot of you guys out there are a little bit fearful. You're scared to put any money into investments. I'm not going to even say the crypto market. I'm just going to say investments, period. Investments that are going to work in your favor in the background to get you closer and closer to your dreams and goals of financial freedom. Well, in order to do that, these moments right here, I always say these are defining moments. Yes, when everything's going up and you're scraping up money trying to find a buck here and there to put some money into crypto, you feel good. You feel like you're doing something that's going to check off the days down to when you're going to just realize all of your financial freedoms, wealth, millionaire, thousandaire, gazillionaire. Well, you have to keep that same energy. You have to keep that exact same energy even in times like this. I know it's hard. I know it is hard to invest in what seems like something with a hole in the bottom where you're putting your money in and it's just going out the other side. I get it. I get it. But you have to remember, everybody's not meant to go where you're going. They're not meant to. So today, I wasn't even going to make a video, but as I looked at the market, I felt something in my pinky toe. I felt something. And that something was there's a lot of fear out there. There's a lot of fear, and I know it's a lot of fear in this group because I see you guys' comments. I see what's going on with you guys, and I'm here to tell you, you have to keep your foot on the gas. So, in sticking with that, I'm going to jump over here and show you what I mean. Look at the fear and greed index. It is at a 40. And you know what that means. That means there's a lot of deals to be had because there are people afraid. There are so many people afraid right now because there are one-time investments that was going through the roof. They're not doing that anymore. So everyone's scared to put in money. You look at Bitcoin down to 57,000 off of like 59, I believe. And it's down already. But hey, it comes with the territory, guys. This is how you make the money in crypto. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I'm going to jump over here to crypto bubbles for you guys because I want to show you this red. And I'm going to refresh. And we're going to look at the day. Look at the day. Look at this. So what I want to do is I'm going to look at, I have my phone right here because I have a list of my tokens in here, some of my portfolios. And what I want to do is I want to look at some deals out here that can be had by you guys. And now this is not going to be one of those videos where it's going to be 30 million market cap, 3 billion market cap, any of that. I'm just going to be talking about what I consider to be some deals out there. This is not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you to go out and buy these tokens. I'm just trying to tell you that now is the time to strike and continue to keep your foot on the gas if you want to realize some of those dreams sooner rather than later. Remember, this bull cycle is not going to last forever. It'll be over next year. Could be sooner. We don't know. But you have to get in and take advantage of it. So we're going to start. And we're going to look at some. Before I even look at my bag, we're going to look at one such token. Look at Ondo Finance. Ondo Finance is going for 97 cents right now. They are pretty much the lead when it comes to real world assets. BlackRock behind them, Coinbase Ventures, all of these major players are involved with this token. This token is just, it's a no-brainer almost. The only thing about Ondo Finance, I would say, that I saw that concerns me a little bit is their tokenomics. They're releasing tokens, it seems, every day. And for the better part, the rest of this year, they're going to be releasing tokens into circulation for the entire year. And I believe next year to slow down a little bit, but a lot of times that can have a big negative effect on on uh, on the price climbing to where we would like to see it go. But overall, I think this is going to be a great long-term investment. Ondo Finance, I think it's going to be a great long-term investment, even though like only 10% of the token supply is released, is out there circulating. I believe they have 10 billion. I don't want to, maybe, I think it's 10 billion tokens I think they have. But yeah, so I think Ondo's a good one? I think it is if you don't have any other RWA plays. I know we talk about H-bar. I talked about that yesterday. H-bar being a really good one. I'm pretty sure they're down. And just for you guys who've never been to Crypto Bubbles, this is a good website to go to, cryptobubbles.net, so that you can see the overall picture of the crypto market. And here you can go to the top 100 tokens on down to 1,000. So this is a good way to look at your portfolio in your bag and see where you fall and if your token is down or not. So this is a good one. Uh, Potentia Tau or BitTensor. I don't know. I call it BitTensor. So this is another one. This is my AI play. It is trading right now at $249, which I believe is an absolute steal. This is a steal. If you're looking to get yourself into the AI narrative and the AI plays, this is a good token to do that. This is the AI version of Bitcoin. The AI version of Bitcoin. Everything is identical to Bitcoin. They're doing some great things with the tech here. I've done videos on them, and I believe their all-time high was 700 and something dollars. So getting in at a price like this, when I could see this reaching 10,000. Seriously. So once everything pick up, this is going to be a no-brainer. Actually, it's a no-brainer right now. You don't have to buy a whole token, but you can just pick up some. Let's look around, see what else is out here. Let me look at my bag a little bit. I got one we don't talk about. Where we at? Near is a good one. And Crowcoin. This is another one. This is the crypto.com coin. It's called Chronos now. It's short for Crow is short for Chronos. And this is going at 8 cents, people. This almost hit $1 last bull cycle. Crypto.com is a leader when it comes to exchanges. So getting in on their token at 8 cents, again, that's another no-brainer. If it just reach $1, if it just reach $1 back to its all-time high, which I don't see why it would have any problems doing that, considering how much they have going on over there on the crypto.com network. So getting in on them, that's another one. If you want to exchange token, 8 cents, that go to $1. You do the math. You're smiling. So I believe that Chronos is a good one. This is also one that I hold. I've held Chronos now for a long time. I don't hold a super big bag. I believe I hold of Chronos like just above 40,000 tokens. But again, it's a good one. Every time I think about getting some more, something else comes up and I have to grab another token. So we don't talk about that one. Now what I want to do also, let me see if there's anything else over here I want to talk about before I jump over. This is another AI play. FET. This is another good one. This is another good AI play. Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. This is another one if you're looking to get in the AI space. Let's go over here, and I'm going to take it up a notch. Take it to the top 200. You guys know how I feel about XDC Network. That is another good one at just under 3 cents. These are tokens. The ones I'm talking about right now happen to be tokens that you guys can get in. Don't need a lot of money, but you can kind of diversify your portfolio and get your foot off in all of these different markets. Doesn't mean buy everything that I say, but it's tokens out there. I went heavy. Here's one, Arkham. You know, I've been dropping this Easter egg in a lot of my videos lately. I went heavy into this one. I went heavy into Arkham over the last couple of days because I am super bullish on this token. I was looking at some price predictions for it, reading some articles and different things, and I can actually agree with the price predictions that I saw on it. They're feeling that by the end of the bull market, this token could be at $7, easy. Be at $7. It's off its all-time high, which I believe is close to $4. So at $1.42, this is another steal. They deal with intelligence, shall I say not intelligence, but keeping all the frauds and hackers and stuff at bay. In other words, when you're looking at Explore for like ETH and different tokens, there's a lot of information on there. Normally, all you see is wallets. You see wallet addresses. What I like about this token is in this project, they take all of that information and they put names to it. So you can see when you use their technology with your coins, of course, you can go in and actually you can see who's invested in what when it comes to these big corporations. And they take all the guesswork out. They take all the guesswork out. You can go in, you can see who's moving what. As you guys noticed in a couple videos I've done lately on Bitcoin, Arkham was referenced as major players to show who's moving Bitcoin, how much they're moving, the Mt. Gox thing that was going on. They was able to see how much was sent to Coinbase, Gemini, all of these top sites, and they were able to see who sent what back. Before this came along, before this technology came along, Arkham, all you would see is a address, just a token address. And now it kind of takes the veil off of things, moves the curtain back, and it just makes everything more transparent, which is what I love about this token. So I have definitely I've taken advantage of this. I've taken advantage of this downtime because I believe that at the very bare minimum, we're looking at $7 to $10 for this token. And that, you look at that and you say, oh, well, maybe that's just a 6-7x. I don't care. It's something. So if you get enough of these, you can make some money. $1.42. I don't even know how much a cup of coffee costs. But I know with $1.42, you might be able to get a coffee and a sliver of a donut. So scale back on that. Get you some water. Get you some Arkham. I feel like this is really a sleeper that a lot of people ain't paying attention to. They only have 1 billion tokens. There'll never be any more tokens created, which is amazing with this one. Their market cap, 289 million. So they're still quite small. These guys are still quite small. They're not at 1 billion yet. They're doing volume of 28 million per day right now. So $1.49, man, you can't beat that. Who else can we look at here that's in my wallet? Art block. Art block. This is another good one. Going for $2.11 right now. This token was made it up to $4, I want to say, a few months back. I have a good little number of these as well. I believe this one is going to be around a long time. It is going to surprise people. This is not a new token by any stretch. But their CEO, the guy who's over them, they're actually using AI technology as well, but the guy over them, he is really, really a crypto advocate. And the things he's doing, again, I always tell you guys, he reminds me of the LCX CEO as well. These guys are really pushing crypto forward. We need people like this, spokesman for crypto. I just feel like you get in on this, even at $2.11, you're getting into the steal for something that we could possibly see $30, $40 price target in the near future. That's a good one. Let me come out of there. I'm just covering some of these tokens today, guys. Oh, okay. I'm trying to find some things on here real quick that we don't talk about a lot on this channel. All right. Okay. Here's another one. Here's another one. Some of you guys might frown at this one, but Bone Shiba Swap. Bone, you can look at it almost like a meme token. It's connected to Shiba, the Shiba ecosystem. When Bone came out, I want to say Bone was almost $100. Bone right now is trading at 46 cents. There's not a lot of talk about Bone right now, but there's not a lot of talk about Shiba Inu and different things. They've been quiet for a while, but if you know Shiba Inu, then you know that they're just a sleeping beast waiting to arise. So look at Bone, and they, you have a Shiba ecosystem now, and from what I understand, Bone is the token that you trade on Shiba Swap. Not on Shiba Swap, but it's the token that you're going to be using along with Shiba on their ecosystem. And let me find it here because I want to show you guys something with this token. I've never really talked about this token, but I do hold a small bag that I've never let go. Here it is right here. They have right at 250 million max supply. There'll never be any more, which is great. And you're gonna look at all-time high. Actually, I was incorrect. The all-time high is $41, but at 46 cents, all-time high of $41. Again, that was 3 years ago, people. That was 3 years ago. We was on the tail end of that bull cycle going into a bear cycle. So you look here, can it reclaim it? I say its Bone is going to do only as good as Shiba does. So when Shiba rises, Bone will rise. So I got a small bag of this. I mean, it's minuscule, but it is enough that we start to see 10, 12, maybe even if luck have it, we start reaching those all-time highs of $41. I will be smiling. So this is not one I would put a lot of stock in, but it's just one out there that I do hold. Go back, come down. Let's see, what else do I hold on here that we could talk about? Some of these I've already talked about. Root network. Got Root. You guys know how I feel about the Root network. Root. I haven't did an update on these in a while, but at 2 cent, just below 3 cent, the Root network is another steal. This token, look at that steep drop off. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. This is actually when it came in. A lot of times when these tokens come out, a lot of people start dumping so they can take their money at the top. So it dropped off 20 cents. Actually, they're saying that the all-time high for this token was 46 cents. 46 cents, and now trading at 2. Now, this is one of those tokens, and I'm looking at the all-time high for a reason, guys. Look at this. It's beat up really, really bad. And it's kind of like the video I said yesterday. It's one of those ones you have to zoom out on. You have to zoom out on this token, and you have to look at who the major players are. Who are the major players? I look at Warner Brothers. I look at, I believe Disney are in with them too a little bit with licensing. They're definitely in there with licensing, Spielberg and all them. And you got Reebok, which is a part of it as well as they're putting together a lot of major players that's going to be involved with this. I don't want to really categorize them as a gaming sector, but they are metaverse. A lot of people say metaverse is not going to see the light of day and different things. Well, I beg to differ. This is one token that I keep up on. I really look into these guys a lot, and I love their team. I love their dev team, and the way I tell people is this: if Warner Brothers, Disney, Reebok, if all of them major players are involved and they thought enough of these people to license certain rights like Back to the Future and all of these different things that you saw in the movie Ready Player One, if they're willing to license that over to these guys, and the guy who wrote the book Ready Player One is involved, and the developer who did the movie Ready Player One, not the developer but the director, all of them are involved in this new game that they got coming out called Open. Well, if you're gonna zoom out, you got to look at the players involved. Look at the players involved. So I think this one is going to be slept on. This one is going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to surprise a lot of people. I like their where is it? So here we go. Here they got 12 billion tokens, max supply 12 billion. There'll never be any more. There'll never be any more. Right now, they have 8% of the tokens circulating. So it'll take time for it to get out there. But if you're looking for a long-term uh, project and you have patience, this is one that you can't miss at 2 cents. And let's go back. And let's jump over here. Let's look at another one I hold, which we all hold, at least some of us. Aerodrome Finance. Aerodrome Finance. This is a classic example. This is a classic example of what I'm talking about. If we look at the 7-day here, remember we were just talking about Aerodrome Finance when it hit 40 cents. Just on the 5th, July 5th, Aerodrome hit 40 cents. People scared, terrified, and a lot of us in this community were like, oh man, I'm grabbing some more, me included. And now look, what's the day? The 11th? Day's the 11th, and look what we got, 62 cents. So you're a new investor and you were looking to get into Aerodrome Finance, or if you don't even have to be a new investor, but you could just be someone who was holding out because you didn't like the price that Aerodrome Finance was at. I got in. The lowest I got in was like 31 cents. You guys could have got in at 40 cents just on July 5th, and you'd already be up. You would already be up. This is what I'm talking about. Knowing when to strike. Jump over here to Velodrome. Velodrome Finance. Still going at 6 cents. I look at this as a steal. Aerodrome and Velodrome are market makers. You know, Velodrome is all about providing a liquidity and different things on optimism, and Aerodrome does it for base. These tokens are not going anywhere. These guys are going to be around. These guys are not going anywhere. These are not pump and dumps. These are not rug pulls. These guys are going to be around. 6 cents right there off an all-time high, 37 cents. It's going to go up. It is going to go up. These are the deals. This is why these are defining moments. Okay. See what else I got on here that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Of course, Solana. You guys know about these. Penguin. I'm naming stuff that I hold. Math. Chain GPT. PAL AI. I actually even hold some Luna Classic. Which don't even worry, you can't even buy that right now. But I do believe it's a possibility that can be repegged and everything can come back on that one. I really have to update my crypto portfolio. I have to update the wallet. So what I say all this to say, guys, that don't let this time right now when you should be buying if you have the funds. If you have the funds and you're not comfortable with your wallet, or you're not where you want to be in your wallet. Everybody should have a goal. So I just feel that right now is the time you should be really looking at things to invest in. Not financial advice, but these are the moments when you make the serious money on the back end. Let me tell you guys, the next cycle, once we go into the bear cycle and start heading toward the new bull cycle in 2029, I believe. I think it's 29, somewhere around there. You're gonna start seeing it peak, start seeing it come in around the end of 28, though. I might be off, but you guys are gonna be so experienced. This right now, all of you newcomers, and only if you're really doing what you're supposed to do, studying the market, investing, then next time around it's going to be a no-brainer for you to make money. You're going to have all of this right now. You're going to have all these tools. So now it's not the time to say, crypto is not for me. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you peek back in on this channel into this bull cycle, you see people talking about the things and the money they've made. If you're comfortable with doing that and not having any regrets, and stepping away saying, you know what, it's not for me. If I do decide to ever peek back and I see them, I see all the people talking, maybe even talking about the Lambos and stuff that they bought, I'm fine with that. No hate in my heart. If that's you, that's you. But if you know and you can be honest with yourself and you can say, at the end of all this craziness that's going on right now, all these red days right now, if you can, feel just even a smidgen that if you look back in on it and it eats you to your core that you missed out because you were afraid, or because you chose leisure things to spend money on versus just buckling down, keeping your foot on the gas, then you might have to have a heart to heart with yourself. Do some self introspection. Anyway, just my thoughts. Keep your foot on the gas. All right, guys, to the next one. I'm out.